Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in this video we are focusing on our success criteria in which we are going to define our angle addition postulate and utilize it in an algebraic fashion. So let's first and foremost talk about what the angle addition postulate is. Well, let's think back for a sec first and foremost of the segment addition postulate. Just recap, remember the segment addition postulate just simply said if I have a segment, we'll call it segment AC, and there's some point in between B that AB plus BC will equal AC. That's what our segment addition postulate tells us. Well, the angle addition postulate is, in a sense, the same thing. So we end up seeing that we have this blue arc right in here, and I want to make this very clear for a sec that I don't have these two arcs in here to show congruency. I'm just using them to show which angles that I'm talking about. I am clearly not saying that these are all three congruent angles, so let's keep that in mind. But what the angle addition postulate says is that if I have a big angle, RST, then I could say that RST is equal to the two smaller angles added up, RSP plus PST will equal RST. So let's think about how maybe we can utilize this in a little bit of a possible application. So in the example, it says that the measure of angle RST is 155 degrees. So we know that, that the measure of angle RST is equal to the measure of angle RSP plus the measure of angle PST. So if this is 155 degrees, I'll just substitute that on in. RSP ends up being 4x minus 20, and PST was 3x plus 14. So now we've put ourselves in just a basic algebraic equation. So let's go ahead and identify some key things. We have like terms of 4x and 7x, and we have negative 20 plus 14. So 155 equals 7x. Negative 20 plus 14 is negative 6. And so when we add 6 on over, we get 161 equals 7x. So at this point in time, what we're going to find out is what, of course, the value of x simply is. Now keep in mind, just the value of x. And a division gives us that x is 23. But that's not what it wanted. It wanted to know what the measure of them actually were. But don't forget that if that's the case, we're going to substitute back into each of them. So 4 times 23 minus 20, and 3 times 23 plus 14. So 4 times 23 minus 20 will end up giving us 72. And 3 times 23 plus 14 is 83. So my question to you is, what if I didn't want to substitute them back into both of them? How could I have maybe just substituted into one of them and then use some other information to find the missing other half? Well, if the whole thing is 155, and let's say I started with this one at 72, if the whole thing is 155, and I know 72 degrees is the measure of angle RSP, I could just take 155 minus 72. That also would have given me 83 degrees.